Alright, hello everyone, it's the Bloody Otaku. Welcome back to another video, and today, you can tell I am not in my room right now, because I'm currently at a convention. I'm at, well, it says it right here, GalaxyCon Animate in Raleigh, North Carolina. So, I know, actually it's a good time, because the sun is not there. It's so a little blurry. Yeah, the convention is right there. That's a convention building right there. So today's actually day 2. I just forgot to record for day 1. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just gonna yeah. So I didn't really record really that much because there was so much things to record, and I was like all panicking, thinking, oh, I gotta record this, I gotta record that, but I just really wanted to have fun. So I'm gonna show you some things I recorded. Some scenes is probably me just doing this, recording like that. I'm also, I'm also VIP, so I got invited to the VIP party. I recorded some scenes for that. By some I mean a lot, but yeah. Recorded some scenes of that. I'm gonna show you, but there's probably gonna be non-copyrighted music playing over it, because they're playing a lot of it, but I'll try to see if, yeah, anyway. So yeah, today's actually day 2, just doing this for day 1, doing this intro to day 1, but I'm gonna start day 2 as well. So yeah, I'm gonna probably buy a lot of things. My bank account's gonna hate me. As you can see right there, I got other stuff, but I want to do a haul at the end of the video, show you what I've bought and all. But yeah, anyway, I'm all ready. I just gotta put my jacket on and I'm gonna go to the convention. So yeah, anyway, let's get right into the video.
I'm a fireball.
So it's hot
It's
Texas
always hot.
weather, but that means that we like the cold weather.
Exactly. You enjoy it when you're here. You're like,
Yes. And then people from Raleigh are like, I hate
it's so
it.
cold.
Yeah.
I hate it. Is it your first time here?
No, I did GalaxyCon Raleigh like 2 years ago.
We love that convention.
Yeah.
Has anybody been to GalaxyCon Raleigh before? There we go. If you haven't, you have to be sure to come. It's a great
Yes,
time.
for sure.
It's a great time. So you obviously already have quite a line, but I'm going to ask you some of the origin story, basically. What got you into voice acting?
Well, my best friend back in the day was Laura Bailey.
Anybody know who Laura Bailey is? I think we know who Laura Bailey is.
I'm trying to decide how to sit on this.
I know, it's one of these.
All right.
Make yourself comfortable.
So she, I started watching anime with her at we lived together, and so I started watching it with her, and then she brought me up to the studio to kind of get me in the door, ostensibly to watch her record, but really we all knew what she was doing. She was trying to help me out, and so I watched a session with her and Chris Bevins for Dragon Ball GT, I think, when she was doing Kid Trunks maybe, and it got me an audition. And that audition got me Claire in Kitty Grade and Rachel in Case Closed. So that was my start.
Shout out to Laura Bailey.
Yes, yes.
It wouldn't have happened though if you weren't talented, obviously.
But she definitely was the start, the reason for my career.
Yeah, well, she seems like a very lovely person,
Yes.
and you must have had a great house. Like the energy in that home must have been wonderful.
Yeah, it was very girly.
No big deal.
There were two 20-year-olds bopping around.
I love that. You do so many iconic characters. Momo's my favorite My Hero Academia character. I just love her. And Luffy, obviously, the most iconic character from One Piece. Were you familiar of that franchise before you got that role, or did you know the impact that it has? It has 9 million episodes.
Right. Well, it didn't
Now
back
live
when we
action.
started.
Yeah, true.
No, when they announced that we were getting it, all we knew really was that it was going to be big. But to us, that back in the day, that meant like we might get 5 years out of it. They warned us that it was going to be long, and that's what we were thinking. Like, wow, what if it's 5 years long?
What if it's 5 years?
Yeah. So yeah, no, we didn't know, and I don't think anybody else knew for a long time because in America it just wasn't that big of a show. It was huge in Japan, but it had a rough time getting the impact that it was supposed to have in America, and I don't think that it really fully did until the pandemic, when everybody had time to watch, and it was on Netflix. And then right around that time, the live action came in. So I feel like there was just a lot that was kind of driving it. And I think also Oda at the time announced that he was approaching the end, and everybody was like, all right, I'll watch.
I guess we'll
So,
watch it.
Yeah. So we didn't know, but gosh, I'm so glad it ended up where it is.
That's true. I didn't think about how, I guess it really did. I mean, there were obviously fans before the pandemic, but I feel like have you seen a difference with anime as a whole with different social medias? Like
when there's going to be a release date or anything, so it's kind of in the dark.
I know, and I'm sorry about that. I wish I had news for you, but I don't. It hasn't felt as long for us because we still had, trailing things to do. But we had also it had slowed down because we were so caught up that I was able to record one episode a week instead of the many, many episodes a week that I was doing. So it's been slow and steady for me for a while. And now we have, other little things going on with One Piece that are kind of filling in the gaps. But as far as worrying about the 6-month gap, to me, it's just let Oda cook. Just whatever you need. If I can bring you some tea, just please enjoy your space. We will be here when you're ready.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. It has to be very stressful to be him. He has a lot on his shoulders.
So much.
And now they're like, hey, on top of you doing your manga, your anime, we need you to have a complete hand in this live action. It has to be a lot.
And I think he's very involved.
He's very involved
in
it,
every step of it.
He
So
is.
yeah.
Casting, any sort of scene choices, I've heard that he has to approve it all.
Right.
He has to see the episodes and be like, good job.
So I'm sure that's what some of the break is.
I agree.
As I was recording it, as I think hit the audience. As an example, without spoilers, how do I do this? There's a moment with Ace that hits the audience really, really hard. And as now an audience member of the dub, I can say hits you really, really hard. But in it, Luffy doesn't say much. It's a lot of noises and not a lot of talking. So we were recording it, and I remember that day too, it was quick. We were recording lots of different things at the same time. So I was just in the studio and out of the studio, and it just wasn't a very impactful recording session. So even though everybody's like, oh my gosh, what was it like recording that moment? Like, it was fast. But as an audience member, oh my gosh. So yeah, things like that. I didn't remember loving the Robin stuff as much. Now, as an audience member, Water 7 Enies Lobby is top tier. But in recording it, it wasn't as big of a deal. And I just love it. I love that section so much. Both times I've loved Thriller Bark. As recording it and as an audience member, I love Thriller Bark. I love Whole Cake more as an audience member. I hated recording Impel Down, and I loved watching Impel Down.
Why did you hate recording it? Is my
Oh,
question.
I was tortured. He was literally
That's
being
true.
tortured.
You're like, you have
just
to scream.
screaming
You have
the
to scream.
whole time.
Yeah.
And I don't remember who was directing, but they were mean and they wouldn't just pull screams. So it wasn't like, oh, we can use that scream again later. It was just
We
do
need
it
a
again.
fresh scream
yes,
every
in the
time.
background behind somebody else talking. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your most difficult voice to speak?
Luffy is for sure the most physically difficult. He's not the most emotionally difficult, but he hurts all the time. And I get asked a lot, doesn't that hurt? Yeah, it hurts. Every second of it hurts. The first line hurts. So the most physically challenging, for sure, is Luffy. I used to be able to do, when I was young, back in the day, when I was 20-something, I could do like 8 hours at a time. So I would go from booth to booth, and we were recording in like 3 booths at the same time, the same show. So I would go from Luffy to Luffy to Luffy session. I could not do that anymore. I can do about 2 hours on a good day now.
Some
Thank
people
you.
may not know, you can legitimately harm your voice
Oh, 100%.
from doing like screams in like video games and in television shows. Do you have a way that you've learned to like be careful with your voice, or did they teach you that? Did you have to find that out on your own?
There are all sorts of ways to be gentle, but there's nothing I can do with Luffy. Like, that's just not something that a body was made to do. So there's no warm-up, there's no tea, there's no singer saving grace that's gonna help me from Luffy. It just hurts. And if I didn't have the vocal cords that I have, I would for sure have hurt myself by now. And I think that there are people who have. I mean, I see friends get hit all the time. Poor Aaron Dismuke strained a muscle and then was like on vocal rest for months. And
Tia
was
Ballard
worried.
was saying
Yes.
the same. She was like, I don't remember what she said she did, but 6 weeks. Yeah, that's
That's terrifying.
crazy.
Or
Yeah.
people get vocal nodes. That's a thing.
Surgery.
Yeah, and you have to get surgery, and then you're never the same. So that's all worrisome and hard. But thus far, knock on everything, I've been okay. I actually went and got I went and got a laryngoscopy when we found out we were coming back to start recording One Piece again after that like 3-year hiatus that we took. We came back and I was like, let's get a laryngoscopy and just make sure that I'm in full vocal health now that I'm an adult. So I went, and they stick a thing all the way down your throat, like they spray something so you won't gag, and they stick a thing all the way down your throat like a scope, and they take a look at your vocal cords, and he has you do things, and I was like, I'll do my voice so you can see what I actually do. And I did the voice, he's like, you shouldn't do that.
That's so
Yeah.
crazy.
Because like when you talk, your vocal cords are supposed to go like that, and mine were going, whoa, help us.
I don't think many voice actors can say that they've
Yeah.
gotten a full camera view of what
Of
their
what
vocal
the voice
cords look
sounds
like when
like,
they do
yeah.
their voice. That's really cool.
But I actually got more damage from the laryngoscopy than I did from the voice. Like I got the laryngoscopy and then I had hiccups for a month.
Once and never again.
Yeah, nope, not doing that again. Oh gosh, I've got it written down. An old, oh shoot. A geezer is getting drunk with a beat up unicorn. There's something, it's in Thriller Bark and it's really funny, but I don't remember it. You know what? My favorite, funniest Luffy moment, I don't say a word. It's when he pushes the zombie back into the ground. I say nothing, but it's the funniest
What I
moment.
meant is like the funniest line.
It is that one that I can't remember. That's not helpful, is it?
I thought I was gonna see a goat.
I thought I was gonna get to see a goat. Also, there's one moment where he's talking into a transponder snail and he says, "Keep your potatoes peeled." And I love that moment.
And what is your funniest Gohan
Oh
moment?
my gosh, I don't even remember. It's been so long, and he's not very funny.
Like, what,
He's a good smart boy.
He's a good smart boy. He takes himself pretty seriously.
like, what would be a
Do you-
moment that you like in Gohan?
Oh, a favorite moment. Anything Cell related. I love that arc, and there are some moments in there where he's very un-Gohan, and he sounds very fierce, and so I thought that part was really cool.
Do you have a favorite Luffy moment?
Yeah, I think when like Arlong bait him and Luffy did his motor move and smashed him into the ground.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Good job. Thank you for your question.
You're welcome.
Hi there. There we go.
As well just hand it back to each
Yeah,
other.
we might have to just hand it through the line. There you go. Perfect.
Hi, I'm Tay. My question is, what's your favorite ongoing Luffy gag?
I've got so many. There's so many. They kind of quit doing it, but the mystery gag, like every time he saw something, he was like, "It's a mystery dial," or "It's a mystery whatever." Mike and I loved that, and they stopped doing it for whatever reason. I love all of them. Does it count if I say Zoro getting lost? It's not a Luffy gag.
That's a valid one.
It's not a Luffy gag, but it's probably one of my top favorites. What's yours?
I like that he can never remember anyone's
Yes, that part. That's awesome. All the made-up names.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
awesome. Split head and yeah.
It's like, it reminds, also with the Zoro thing, there's a meme online where it's like, even if you gave him a GPS,
Yeah.
he wouldn't know where to go.
Yes.
It's intrinsically in him to get lost.
And I really love every time somebody takes a really long time to explain something carefully to Luffy, and he's like, "Got it," and does the absolute opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Table today and tomorrow, so please go see her if you didn't get a chance to ask your question. But without further ado, my dear, go right ahead.
Oh my god, I'm the last question.
Yes, you are.
Better be good.
I
No pressure.
Because I knew I was going to forget. So,
Smart.
do you like the design of the characters that you voice acted, specifically the ones up there? And if you don't, like, what would you change about the designs?
I love the designs of my characters, actually, and I think I've gotten pretty lucky on that. Luffy specifically, like every time he changes outfits, I'm so happy. And then, oh my gosh, all the different Urza armors, love it so much. Yeah, no, I love anime art, and I mean that extends to manga too, but I'm voicing the anime. And I think that it is so diversified and good, and you can really tell when you get to a character that is flat and static, and like I've seen that character before, versus the character that shows up where you're like, that character is going to be important because it's so well drawn and so cool and so interesting. And I think I've gotten lucky to get a lot of those.
By the way, my friend wanted to ask, what was your favorite Yaoyorozu moment? I also really like Yaoyorozu.
I mean, I really like the fight with Aizawa and Todoroki. I just think that was kind of one of the first chances we got to see her feel a little bit more confident, and she got some support that she badly needed. And I think that was the beginning of where she picked up speed in understanding that she was as capable as she is.
Great, thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing your talent, your voice to characters that we know and love. We really appreciate it. Can I get one more round of applause? I know that you have NDAs, but is there anything coming up that you would like to talk about, that you want to mention?
I mean,
The
keep
NDAs
watching
are
One
hard.
Piece.
There we
We've
go.
got Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic is coming back, and Fire Force is coming back.
Yes, Fire Force, perfect. Well, we're gonna do a.
Like a guy who's got a very tough job, and you guys just don't give him enough love, so we're gonna give him a ton of love right now, so that he can then properly introduce me, and this time you guys are gonna give me way more love than you give him. Is that cool? Ladies and gentlemen, give a real smatter of applause for Milo Beasley. No, there we go.
guys. Raleigh, how we doing? Game 2 here. How many of you guys have been here all 2 days so far? How many of this is your first day here with us? How many of you, this is your first day at a convention? That is awesome. Thank you for joining us here. I'm super excited. We already have a line here, so I do have a couple rules. The first is going to be give me bigger applause than our next guest. The first is going to be no request, no can you say this line as this character. Trust me when I say you may hear voices, but please no requests, no demands. There's already a lot of you, so please keep your 2, 3, 4, 8-part questions to a minimum. Find your one best question and ask that. And rule number 3, it is the most important, and that is to have fun. You guys ready to practice rule number 3? Make a lot of noise for Roger Craig Smith. Sorry. I'm so awkward. You just travel everything. Is so awkward. Is your house in there? That's large.
It's Linus with the safety blanket. It's like,
I have my medication in there and everything that I need, so I don't want to without my backpack. It's very important.
I don't know who this is.
This is the new Sonic. You gotta go.
Not very fast. No, exactly. Sorry. Hi, everybody. Thank you for that. One more time, Milo Beasley!
I'm always super excited. Our Raleigh crowd has been amazing. How have they been treating you so far this weekend?
The day's young, but you know, we'll see, guys. I really think you guys got to step it up. No, I'm kidding. For those of you who don't know, I'm a bit of a horse's behind with stupid jokes and stuff. So, no, you guys are the best. It's like, how many times in Raleigh now? I'm trying to remember. Quite a few, I think. Probably my 3rd visit to Raleigh, I think. And I got another one later in June-ish? Is that what we're doing in July? Galaxy Con? Yeah. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so I'll be back in July and all that. So yeah. So that's why I say, like, you know, we'll see. I'll compare this crowd to July's crowd. Right. July. Right. No, you guys are the best, so thank you. Yeah. And yeah, I feel like it's getting awkward. They're like, oh, everybody leaves. Guy's a jerk. Sit in the crowd for.
Hi, my name is Riley.
Hi, Riley.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You were the voice of Thomas on regular shows,
Whoa!
correct?
Yes.
Or was it Nikolai?
Yes.
Because we do not know is Nikolai Thomas or Thomas Nikolai. We cannot know these things. He was a Russian spy the entire time. I had no idea.
So that was such an awesome character. My question was.
I agree.
Yes. You were the coolest.
Masterfully voiced, if you think about it. Yeah.
Yes.
Is voice actor. Thomas is voice actor, yes.
Thomas is voice actor.
Great question. Next question.
No, my question was, what was your experience working with J.G. Quintel and Sam Meriden?
The best.
Yeah.
So, everything you see about J.G. Quintel, if you've ever seen anything with him, he seems like one of the nicest guys on earth, and he's so funny and so creative, and that is literally just him. It's just him constantly. It's so funny because I've worked on a couple different Cartoon Network projects where you see somebody come along that's been given like a chance at making a new production, and some people will respond to it really well, and then others are kind of like, wait, so there's an entire team of people that are now drawing my characters and writing for my characters and that kind of thing, and it can be a really awkward transition for like a Cal Arts graduate to suddenly be given a show, and then all of a sudden how JG took to it and responded so well, and it was so neat to watch him just kind of grow and learn. And I'm not saying that it's like some wise, old sage or anything like that, but it was just neat to see how he took the reins, learned some lessons, and then just, has created like an incredible amount of success with this concept. It was like his graduate project kind of thing. And Sam Meriden is arguably one of the most talented voice actors out there, who is so underrated, and it is so amazing to watch him in real time just switch into those 3 characters. They could not be more like unalike. So he does, for those of you who have not seen regular shows, Sam Meriden does Benson, which is like the bubblegum character, like bubblegum machine. He does Pops, and Muscle Man, which is just one of the funniest things I've ever seen animated in my entire life was Muscle Man in regular show falls down, and Muscle Man has these pendulous man breasts, if you will. He has these little paper towel tubes that are like hanging off the front of his shirt, that I'm assuming are his breasts. And at one point they had this slow motion thing where like Muscle Man like landed like awkwardly or something like that, and the breasts came down and came up and smacked him in the face. And it was one of the I laughed. I think I spit out my cereal laughing at that. But no, and watching Sam like pop in and out of those characters in real time is just they're just it's the best gig on earth getting to be a part of anything, and they're coming back. I don't know if you saw that. They got I don't remember how many more episodes. I think they got almost 2 more seasons of stuff. I think it's something like that. I think I don't know what's confirmed or not. I've seen all the rumors flying and that kind of thing, but they are confirmed coming back.
Oh my gosh.
It's the best. I should pay them, but don't tell them that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ever. The stupidest, most waste of a year ever.
Dude, every year's the year of Sonic for you.
Thank you. I know. Thank you very much. It's the decade of Sonic, if you will.
I have a curious question. If you had to pick 3 obscure Sonic characters to dedicate a year to, what would be? Example, Silver the Hedgehog, Blaze the Cat, etc. People that haven't been in the spotlight since God knows when.
Okay, Big the Cat for sure.
A fishing simulator, actually.
Yes, thank you. I don't know. Sticks the Badger would be fun. I know it's going like boom specific, but Sticks, that'd be a wacky year. We'd hear a lot of conspiracy theories. So, which I guess it's not too far from real life right now. So apparently we're in the year, and quite many years of Sticks. And then just one of the more obscure Chow. Just pick a random Chow.
Yeah. How about Sonic Chow?
2 on the nose. Go even more obscure.
Okay, how
about a Chow named Larry?
Yes, the
Nobody
year
knows.
of Larry.
That's canon. Now, there is a Chow out there somewhere named Larry. We'll go with that, and I think it should be the year of Larry the Chow.
It's a huge honor to meet you, and I hope you have a fantastic
Gosh, you need to raise the bar on your honors. Thank you. Nice to meet you as well. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. Hey, Nick.
Hello, I'm Nick, and I was wondering.
I was like, that was amazing. Was it? You were just like, hey, Nick, and then you were like, I'm Nick. I was like, thank goodness, because otherwise it would have been really weird for you, Milo.
Nick is a great super fan here.
Oh, that's very cool. Nick, what's going on, buddy?
Have you played any of the other Batman games besides Origin?
Always, yeah, for sure. No, a lot of that stuff would be going into like trying to figure out what it was in terms of, I guess, a vision. In fact, when it came to like Arkham Shadow, there was a lot where they were like, look, we're trying to really kind of capture everything that was going on in all the Arkham games, not just a continuation of the story from Arkham Origins. So yes. Yeah, no, I mean, like that's now most of the gaming that I do right now is almost like product research or character research, because I don't know. I'm the old guy. I make this joke. I'm the old guy from Shawshank Redemption who gets out of prison, and he says like, the world went and got itself in a big dang hurry, and I feel like that's video games for me now. Like all of a sudden I'm kind of like, man, I've lost my edge. I can't keep up anymore. It's like I just need a crossword video game. So yeah, no, I do product research and character research. So yes, that's all you wanted to know.
All right. Do you have a favorite line from Origins?
Oh. Okay.
When the mugger stops to think, that is fear. That is why they hired assassins. Because I am the reason the criminals breathe easier when the sun rises. So no, Alfred, I am not in over my head. And tonight will not be my end, but it will be theirs.
That worked? Thank you, Nick.
Oh no.
See, this is one of those things where I'm like, now I've got to pull out my phone and Google. And I'm not about to, I'm going to turn on the VPN and my private relay on the phone and go like, no. And I'm not able to go, hey Siri, no. So the safest answer is, the weather in Raleigh is the best. This is a really nice time to be in Raleigh, am I right? Yeah, I think it was like 34 degrees outside today. No, I've not seen it. No. Go ahead and share that. I love the fan, the inconspicuous sort of like guess. Or my favorite when they took the phone in with the top of the camera out on the shirt, like, can you tell me your thoughts on the Sonic movie? Like, and the answer directly to the camera. No, I know nothing of what you're talking about, but based on the groans in the audience, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
but you stood in line and you wasted your time to ask that. So, okay. No, that's good. Thank you, Rachel. Spare us.
Sorry, I'm Steven. Baldy McNose here. Yeah, we know what you're doing.
Do you have any opinions on this evolution of Sonic's voice over the years, since you've been doing it for so long?
No. Next question. No, that's an interesting, I've had a lot of people, I think there's a lot of people who don't quite understand what my job is. My job is to show up to that session. I am hired that day, even though I've been doing it for this long, I'm still hired. Like the way contracts work is like you're hired and fired on the same day you do your job. That's the way a lot of these like voiceover contracts work. And so my job to this day is still to just show up and listen to my director Jack, who's been directing me since day one. And Jack's job is to take the direction that he's been given by the client, right? It can be lots of different projects. And so I just show up and I ask, what are we working on? How do we want this version of Sonic to go? Is this a little bit different than what we've done? And obviously you look at something like Frontiers, where all of a sudden I showed up and I'm like, all right, I don't need, I know what he sounds like, you gotta go fast. And they're like, no, we're not doing it like that. And I was like, oh, okay.
We're gonna do like a little lower?
Like a little lower than that. You've seen the video where it's a little lower.
It's over, Egghead.
It's over, Egghead. It's over, Egghead. It's over, Egghead. I'm like, right there, that's our Sonic now? Okay, wow. And it's not my choice. So I might have opinions, but that's not my job. I'm not the one paying for the production. I'm not the one paying me. So my opinions are kind of irrelevant. It's like my job is to just show up and say, this is what they want to do. It's a big collaborative exercise to make a video game. I've got a really fun job in the fact that I get a lot of attention for what I do. There are so many people that work so hard on making a game, and it's writing and production and its backgrounds and its music and it's transcribing and it's quality control testing and it's all of this that goes into it. My opinion doesn't really matter because it's everybody's working together. My opinion is I should show up and be as vocally malleable as possible and be ready to do whatever it is that they want me to do, because that's the job. So my opinion's kind of irrelevant, but I do have them. But you'll never know, because I can think of 34 reasons why we never... Good Lord, I am gonna have to look this up. No, I'm not, okay. When I'm back at my table, someone can whisper, no, God. Now I don't want to have somebody, like, I don't want to, yeah, no. All right, forget it. Anyway.
Just one last one.
Yeah, okay, what do you got? Real quick.
Who's Roger?
Is this another meme? Is this another one of those?
This is a Sonic one. This is a Sonic one.
Oh, gosh. Okay. He's talking to me.
Thanks, buddy.
There we go. Sonic Boom. That was right. It's like, I'm coming in for a hard landing, Tails. You got me covered? And Tails says, Roger. And then Knuckles, like the mental giant that he is, goes, who's Roger? And in the recording session, I look over at my director, Jack, and he just goes, go ahead. I was like, he's talking to me.
Thanks, buddy.
Sonic Boom, breaking that fourth wall all the time.
Did you have more fun voicing Sonic, the video game character, or voicing Sonic, the animated TV series from the hit series Sonic Boom?
Oh my gosh. The answer is yes. I mean, it's to all of it. It's like, again, getting to be a part of anything is a blast. And the fact that I get to be a Sonic video game voice versus a TV versus like the cameos in Wreck-It Ralph, look, it means I'm behind the microphone and I'm working, and that's always a good day. But no, I have no preference over the other ones. Look, animation versus video games, you get a lot more freedom very often in animation than you do in video games, on some levels and not on others. But no, it's all fun, and we had such a good time on Sonic Boom, as you can tell. Goofy. It was a lot of goofy stuff.
It's been an honor.
Thank you. It's been my honor. Thank you.
Probably gonna have you cut it short right before Shadow. No. Sorry. Go for it.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm
Hey, Kaden.
That.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's me, I know. You thought it was gonna be an honor, and you got up there and you're like, oh gosh, it's just this? That's the guy? Okay. What's your question, Kaden?
I wanted to know what it's like being a Sonic.
Oh, what do you think? What do you think? I am a grown man who gets to look somebody in the eye and they go, what do you do for a job? And I go, this! It's over, Egghead! And then they leave me alone because they're frightened of a grown man talking to them like that. And it works. So it's awesome being Sonic because I can
avoid awkward conversations with strangers who don't know what I do. And no, it's amazing. It's one of those things you just go, I cannot believe, like, I get to be a part of this massive franchise, you know? It's like, and you're one little small part of it because there's so many things that make it what it is. But the fact that I get to be a talking blue hedgehog for a job, it's pretty good. Pretty cool. It's
Like, you get emotional. Now, did you get emotional about Raheem's death and while you were delivering those lines and dying life?
So that's an interesting, you know what, it's like when it comes to emotional attachment in any given scenario, for me, depending on how many times I might have to deliver the scene, I don't know that I go there. It's like I always just think of myself like it is a performance, and I just need to make that performance as believable as possible. There are elements that I will allow attachment to take place, but if I get too attached and I start getting into like weird choices and headspace as a result, then I'm probably not going to be too effective for what this character needs. So I don't know. I mean, obviously I did. I understood what this was, right? And usually that involves me asking a ton of questions so that I can have a very clear understanding of what the character is about to go through. But I don't know, it was quite a while ago, it was a decade ago, probably longer than that, because the game was released 10 years ago, but we were working on it, I'm sure, a year leading up to it. I don't really remember if it was something that I just felt like a very strong method acting, you know, sense, memory, experience connection. But again, if you felt that way, that is the job. And hopefully I executed on that, because that's the job, is to make sure that my vocal performance conveys the emotion that we want to experience as the player. Make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Cool.
But thank you.
Thank you.
Again,
Hey Colt, good to see you again.
Yeah.
Question, sir.
So I was wondering, what was the workout routine like for Chris Redfield?
Punching boulders all day long. I mean, that's what we do. Exactly. You know, that's punching boulders and lifting cartons of eggs. I need an egg. Nothing? Anyone? Nothing? Okay. I need an egg. No, it would be punching boulders all day long. Yeah, that's all it is. It's punching boulders and hoping that Leon marries his sister, I guess. There you go. That was the workout routine. Yes. No, it's ridiculous. His biceps are way too big. That has to come from punching boulders. Or steroids, one of the two.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Hello.
Hey, quick question.
Yes.
So, who is your favorite other Sonic voice actor aside from yourself?
All of them. Literally all of them. I mean, like, think about, like, would I be here were it not for all of them, including Devin, including Ben. Like, all of us that have done this, it's incredible. It's an incredible thing to be a part of, and so all of us are sort of feeding into this one giant pool of Sonic everything. And no, yeah. So everybody informs one another, and I think that's the way it works. Yeah, no, all of them. Yeah. Thank you. Good question.
Question at the same time. Ask this question. Are you ready? You do this. 1, 2, 3, go.
Year one.
34. Before we go, do you guys want to take like a gigantic group selfie?
done the runway, you've done the craftsmanship competition, but you've never done a masquerade
Never
before.
done a masquerade. I'm so excited.
Well, for those of you who don't know, our masquerade is unlike any other cosplay competition that we have this weekend. You see some wonderful costumes, but you also see some amazing skits. Each of our performers have planned out a 90 to 1 minute skit that they will show you guys, and it is just a wonderful treat for the eyes. It is beautiful. So is everybody ready to see some wonderful skits? Well, without further ado, I'd love to introduce our judges. Right now we have Silverheart Cosplay. We have the wonderful Fake Crafts. And last but not least, the beautiful Silwyn Cosplay.
So, I mean, this is obviously unlike any other competition that I have hosted for or seen, but I want to ask you all, what are you all looking for in this competition?
Yeah, what I'm looking for is energy and that you're just having fun on stage. This is your moment, enjoy it.
I personally love a good dance routine, so I'm super excited to see what people bring to the stage. And yeah, just the energy and having fun.
As my fellow judges said, I'm also looking for energy, but I want you to just have fun. This is your moment, your 15 minutes of fame. You just shine bright, and we are all so proud of you.
Well, I think I speak for everybody in the room that we are super excited for these acts. It is very nerve-wracking to get up here, so I know this audience can scream very loud.
Very loud.
So let's do one more test. See if for the first act, how are we going to treat them when they come out? Give us a good cheer. Well, without further ado, Milo, are you ready?
I am ready.
Judges, are you ready? Contestants, are you ready? Audience, are you ready? Well, Animate Raleigh 2025, without further ado, please make some noise for our first contestants. It is Gray, Vinny, and Bella as Yoshiko, Mari, and Rico from Love Live.
Thank you.
backwards. You can't get away from me. My grandma said you wouldn't turn down a challenge, and she was dead on. Now I got you riding the train to Loserville.
Yeah. Welcome to Kamigoe City. Turn into crabs so they could cross the river to the underworld.
But they ended up bound spirit in a tunnel. How could you eat crab after that?
Next time, like, where are your balls? You should have shown me when I asked.
But every bubble's got to pop. She's gonna see just what you're doing, and then you're finally gonna have to stop. Don't think you're gonna win this time, 'cause you better believe I'm gonna drop a dime on you. I'll get you, I'll get you, and when I do, you're gonna be busted. I don't wanna put the hurt on you, but you better believe me when I tell you that I finally got the dirt on you. There's a new cop on the beat, and I'm bringing down the heat. My eyes are wise to all your lies, 'cause you're not that discreet, and I don't care 閉じていく思い出もその中にいつも忘れたくないささや
by the way. Keep that noise going, everyone, for
Not so fast, little flipper. We're far too outmanned. But fear not. I'm always one step ahead of evil.
Need a hand? Super pal. Let's go get you that Krabby Patty.
if you can hear this voice, this is not what I sounded like on Friday.
No.
Zero exaggeration, I am having just as much fun as you guys are out there. I have lost my voice with you guys out here.
You also, I don't know if people know this, you also are a wrestler. Wrestled in our show last night. Has a little bit of a knee.
It's okay, it's alright.
Maybe the dancing might not be.
Might
not be very hard.
I would rather be right here than right there because that's tough.
I agree. So please, keep that in mind as you give a warm welcome to our lovely judges. It is Silwyn Cosplays, the lovely Silverheart Cosplays, and of course, Maycraft. Our judges are going to go ahead and announce their first judges awards before we get into the categories. Someone go right ahead.
Yeah, so my judge's choice goes to a cosplayer whose costume was not only beautiful and sparkling, but the talent was so impressive. It goes to Selenol as Dawn Moondrop.
I see the glitter in the air as they drink. So lovely. Oh, beautiful. All right, Selenol, we're going to get you to stand right in the center here and do your wonderful pose. Make some noise for Selenol, everyone.
This was so tough. Everyone was amazing. But I have to give my judges award to a fellow chef, Con Crunch cosplayer Sanji.
Serving us the cake. Let's go, Sanji. They did the cooking by the book.
So for my judge's choice, I'm old school. Whenever I see idols, the first thing that comes to mind for me is Vocaloid. So mine goes to Melody Idols as Miku and Teiko.
Go ahead, stand in the center, give your best pose. Pose right in the center, right here. You gotta show off your medal. There we go. One more round of applause. And one more round of applause for our lovely Judges' Choice winners. So now it is time for our categories. Our first category is Best Junior Youth. It is going to be a $50 cash prize and a custom medal. It is going to go to Ella as Pogme. One more round of applause for our lovely Pogme with the beautiful voice. There we go. Perfect. Very cute. And you can join us right back here.
Group comes with a $150 cash prize and custom medal. Please help me welcome back up Rose and Izzy as Rin and Len.
Who's gonna get the medal? Who's gonna get the medal? All right, Ren and Lynn, stand right here in the center. Do your best pose. There we go. $150 cash prize and custom medal. It is gonna make you kiss, kiss, fall in love. It's Harmony and Dominique. Perfect. Perfect. We're never gonna get by
Best in Show. Drum roll, please, from the audience. Please help me welcome back up to the stage for a $500 cash prize, custom medal, and a trophy. Our SpongeBob group!
Y'all go ahead, stand in the center. Let me grab you y'all's trophy real quick. Oh, there we go.
Raleigh, make some noise!
One more round of applause, everyone!
So yeah, that's GalaxyCon Animate Raleigh. Hopefully you enjoy. Kind of noticed I didn't really record that much of the exhibition hall. That's because there's a lot of stuff there and there's so much to record, and I'm not really comfortable recording, like showing my phone up to people around, you know. But yeah, there was so much stuff I didn't know where to start, really. But yeah, so right now I'm going to do a little haul on what I got at the convention. So yeah, let's just get started. So first things first, we got Funko Pop of Vince. Alright, so first thing we got is Sanji. Got a Sanji Funko Pop. I wanted a Sanji Funko Pop. I also wanted the other one because Sanji's my favorite character of One Piece. That's all I gotta say. Next, we got another Sanji Funko Pop. We got another Sanji figure right here. Could you tell who's my favorite character and what my favorite anime is? Next, we got a excuse me, a Chopper figure, and it looks like I need Luffy just to team up, I guess. I don't know. We got a Chopper figure. Yeah, I'm gonna open these and put them on my shelf at the end. Next, we got a Luffy figure in his Gear 5 mode. This is really kind of cool. I like this one. There's also another figure I wanted at the convention, but I didn't get it. Kind of a little upset about that I didn't get it, but yeah. So yeah, there's one. Next, we got a hip flask. And it's a character. Hold on. Give me a sec. Yeah, we got a Guts all satin drinking. I don't know, I just found that funny and just wanted to get this. Next, we got an artist of Gear 5, artwork of Gear 5. I don't know the artist's name. I never asked, nor he had a name for his booth. If you're watching this, let me know in the comments, and I want to hit you up so I can follow you, because this is actually kind of sick, bro. Really talented too. Next, we got some hats. We got Chopper's old pink hat and Ace's hat. And that's all I gotta say for that. Next is, I just got a small tote bag because this big bag was just getting annoying, and I just want to hold something small. And in this, I got a, I don't want to call it a big mouse pad. I don't want to open it right here. I'll show you a little picture up here on what it looks like. It's really cool. Actually, this is actually my favorite thing I've bought so far. Actually, this is like, yeah, it's actually, it's my first favorite thing. But yeah, that's the picture right there. And yeah. Next, just a small thing. We got just a happy plush. I had this in my shirt. In my jacket, actually. And yeah, that's all I gotta say for happy. Time for some signed autographs. I already got this, but we got a signed autograph from Colleen Clinton Beard, the dub voice actor of Luffy. I already had this Funko Pop. I just bought it with me just to get it signed. Now for these two, I got at the convention. We got Irwin, signed by J. Michael Tatum. And then we got Sonic by Roger Craig Smith. Yeah, they were so nice to talk to. Mainly Roger. I love talking to Roger. He was so friendly. And yeah, those are the autographs I got at the convention. So next thing is, I bought this because I didn't know how much the other sword was. I thought it would be expensive, so I bought this sword instead. Until I found out this sword is actually not that bad of a price, so I bought that sword too. The sword I'm talking about is a Minecraft diamond sword. So we got a Minecraft diamond sword. Got this for 25 bucks, basically. I don't know. I was rocking with it for a while now. Got the Dragon Slayer sword from Berserk. I just forgot to show. It's not real. It's not a real sword, so it doesn't really hurt. But yeah, I didn't know. It was like 65. I thought it would be more than that, but yeah. Dragon Slayer sword from Berserk. This is my favorite thing I've gotten so far. And I have no idea where to put it, so I'm just putting it right here for now. Lastly, these are the only manga I've got at the convention. I got Gantz 1 to 3. I have the I have the first volume on my desk. I'm currently reading it right now. And 2 High School Dead full color editions. And yeah, that's the only thing I got. So since I was also VIP at the convention, I'd like to show what I got for VIP stuff. So I got a VIP badge and lanyard right here. I feel so special wearing that. Excuse you. Okay. We got a folder. This is for like when you get something off the celebrity booth. Get the autographs, and when you open it, there's 2 comics. We got a Star Wars comic and a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic. Yeah, we got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic. You get a D20, a D20 dice, an Animate pen you can just put on your lanyard, and then lastly you get the Animate poster. I mean, is there anything back? Well, you could just place it like that. But yeah, there's also some other benefits too on the VIP. You can get into the VIP lounge, VIP party. I actually recorded the VIP party. And yeah, there was like good stuff. It was actually pretty fun. And yeah, you also get this VIP. You also get this big total bag for VIP too. Also, there's like discounts and all that as well.